let's check out this second ending. Let's find out what happens if Esme and Lord Violette are the murderers. I presume that they're working together. I could be wrong. It must have been very late when we went our separate ways. If it hadn't been for the storm, I think we probably would have left, but we were trapped. So I went to think. I was passing in front of the hallway window. I was startled by the sound of someone clearing their throat. "Oh, Lord Violette! You startled me." "Forgive me, Lady Strawberry. I see you too wanted to leave the rest of the group." "Yes, I thought it was best if we went our separate ways. Well, it's really kind of hard for us to escape each other." "Yes, I was thinking that. Yes, Lord Violette?" "Lady Diana, I've been on your side this whole time. I want to believe you, yet..." "Yet you have hesitations?" "Exactly. I want to believe you are what you say you all are, but I wanted to ask you something alone." "Oh? Well, ask your question." "Well, I've been around the chateau for a few days looking for treasure. A few days ago I found you outside digging." "Oh, you saw that, huh?" "Yes, and I can't wonder what you were doing." "What was you doing?" "So I think we saw this in the other pathway. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm starting to lose my mind. It feels like madness, but I can't laugh. It's so terrible. When you saw me outside digging, well, I was digging up. I wasn't trying to hide. Ever since coming back to this house, I was trying to find the happiness I knew as a child. That's gone. I felt like I've lost my happiness. Felt something important that I've lost. Anyway, I was digging to find a time capsule that I buried with Helena when we were kids. So I thought maybe I could recover my memories if I found that capsule." I think I understand you, Diana. I too came to the house looking for something. A link to the past. Yes. Well, thank you, Lord Violet. You're very kind." "Well, thank you. Anyway, that's what I wanted to ask. Do you think we should find the others?" "Yes, I don't like the idea of us being separated. It frightens me." "Don't worry, Lady Strawberry. I'll protect you." We walked in on the fight. "That simply isn't true, and you know it." "I know nothing of the sort. All I know, you've been hanging around here." This is all stuff that was covered a couple of videos ago, so sorry if I'm rushing through it. "I think you were trying to find a way to kill the Montagues and take their fortune." "But no one knows where Monty kept his fortune." "How do you know?" "Because I was in love with him." "Oh, I did not expect that." What?" "Listen, Monty, as you know him, Lord Montague is a kind man. He always let my caravan stay here. We got to know each other. At first, he just wanted to buy some herbs, so I brought him a new batch every week. Sometimes I stuck around to read Helena's fortune, and it became part of my daily life. I started to fall in love with him, and he was in love with me." "That does not exonerate you. You may plead you were in love with him, but I realized something tonight. This murder wasn't a crime of passion. It was well planned long in advance. I'm not as stupid as you people think I am. I notice things. I realized after Lord Montague died, his symptoms didn't resemble a heart attack. My uncle died of a heart attack. I've seen them before. Montague was sick, very sick the entire night. I knew that could only be poison. I searched the house for clues, knowing that if it was indeed poison, it might look badly on me since I'm the maid and cook. I found nothing in the house. Nothing, that is, until I was cleaning one day in the kitchen by the doorway and picked up a leaf. It wasn't a bay leaf or anything I used to flavor a dish, but I recognized it. Oh, I knew exactly what it was. My mother was an herbalist. She taught me to identify plants. She taught me which ones were poisons. This was nightshade. I knew then and there could be only one way for that leaf to get in the house. Someone brought it here. Of course, my first suspicion was Madame Esme, since she's well educated in plants and herbs. Yeah, I wasn't willing to rule out Helena, since I knew her love for gardening. I had to figure out which one is a true killer. That's why, when Esme first arrived, I was pleased to have her here, locked with us in the big mansion. I knew if we were all stranded together, I'd get the chance to know the truth. But then, when we discovered Helena too had been killed, I knew it had to be our friendly neighborhood medium. I tried to play along with her the best I could, so she wouldn't suspect I knew she was the killer. I kept as close to her as I could, so that I could find out any more clues. She did pretty well at covering her tracks, but the trail of nightshade and the leaf of wolfsbane gave her away. I know now that we stand in the presence of the true killer. Fine, I killed her and Monty. But why? You just said you loved Uncle Monty. I did, but he was a stubborn old fool. I charmed him. I did everything he ever asked, and what did I get in return? Nothing. He refused to tell anyone about her love. He was ashamed of me, and he didn't trust me. Every time I asked where he kept his fortune, he'd brush me off. He said he'd never tell anyone, not even his own daughter knew. I told him we couldn't be together if he didn't share everything with me. Well, he refused to turn me out of the house. Well, I knew I'd show him. Sneaked into the house one night and poisoned Uncle Monty's portion of the stew Charlotta was serving for dinner. With Monty out of the way, I knew I'd have a better chance of looking for the fortune. What I didn't expect, however, was that Helena would fill the house with friends the moment her father passed away. With all these new people milling about, I knew I'd need help. That was where Violette came in. What? Lord Violette? Not you, surely it wasn't you. I assure you, madam, that your dear Lord Violette is my accomplice. Lady Strawberry, it isn't my fault, Esme blackmailed me. I went to her psychic tent to see if she could conjure up an image of where the treasure was on the Montague estate. She instantly insisted she help me with her search. When I refused, she told me she'd tell Lord Montague about how I'd been trespassing on the property, and at times even in the house. I still had no idea where the treasure was, and I needed more time to find it. The last thing I needed was for Lord Montague to be on guard and start my search. I agreed to let Esme come with me, and she demanded a 50-50 split of the treasure when we found it. I didn't want to do that, but I felt like I had no choice. I knew that with his help, with her help, we had a better chance of finding both Wait, who's talking? I'm so confused. I knew that with his help, we had a better chance of finding both Violet's family treasure and the Montague fortune. We searched the house for some time, but each time we came up empty. Then finally today, we searched the attic and found it. But we heard someone in the house and had to escape immediately. But of course, Esme, being the sticky-fingered bandit that she is, couldn't leave the house empty-handed, so she stole a silver candlestick she had found. Well, we needed to have something that would fetch a price. This treasure hunt had not been as lucrative yet as I'd hoped. Quiet, Esme. We fled the house and decided to come back for it in the evening. Of course, it was pouring, making our job all the harder. I believe it was then that I left the muddy footprint on the windowsill, too. We just sneaked into Helena's room and were about to head up to the attic when Helena walked into the room. She startled to see us, but was about to cry for help when Violet caught her and wrestled her to the ground, trying to keep her silent. And that's when things got ugly. Esme took out the silver candlestick that she'd found and beat Helena over the head with it. I had never seen someone murdered before. I didn't know what to do, so I didn't know how to stop her. I didn't know what to stop her. It was all happened so fast. I grabbed the candlestick out of her hand, but it was too late. Helena was dead. We looked around at what we had done, what Esme had done. Don't you blame this on me. You're just as much a part of it as I am. I didn't bludgeon someone to death. Maybe not, but you stood there and watched, and that's just as bad. Well, we noticed Esme had spilled the herbs she always carried with her. We didn't want to leave a trace, so I lit a candle to help her clean up. We did the best to make it, to arrange Helena on the bed so it looked like she was sleeping, but that was when I spilled the wax on her body. We cleaned up the crime scene as best we could and hatched a plan to pin the murder on the maid. She seemed like the perfect candidate to frame. Clueless, just stupid enough to take a fall. We knew if we planted one of her hairpins near the body, but as we now know, there were even more clues incriminating us. The footprint, the herbs, and now even the wax. Before we'd even finished, we heard someone downstairs and figured it was one of you three. We got outside, afraid of being caught red-handed, so we fled outside. And pretended we just arrived and were seeking shelter from the storm. That way we could go to the attic at our leisure and leave with the treasure as soon as the rain let up and the road is passable again. Unfortunately, Helena's body was found too soon, and no one would really believe that dumb maid could pull off a murder. So here we are, you and me, partners in crime. The worst kind of partners. Speak for yourself, woman. It was your hand that murdered Helena. I'm testifying against you. Well... Chapter 6, the end. Well, I guess that's that. That's that, then. The police have come and taken away those 2 criminals. And the body. Ugh, I still shiver at the thought of what we all went through tonight. You mean last night? The sun is rising. Yes, I'm glad the rain stopped in the night and the flooding receded a bit. Who knows where we would be if Violet's maid hadn't gotten worried about him not coming home last night and called the police to investigate. Oh, well, that's certainly a helpful coincidence. So, Violet's maid just called the police, so the police were already on their way as a result of that. Huh, I do love that bit. His own plan was foiled by his concerned maid. She sent the police right to him. Not a moment too soon, either. I was worried Esme was about to kill us all to keep us quiet. Yes, but I think that this time, Violet would have stopped her if she had tried. I actually think that Violet meant what he said about testifying against Esme. He seemed almost relieved when the police came to take them away. I'm sorry, Lady Diana. Even though I lost the woman I loved, you've lost so much more. 2 relatives and, dare I say, a man that you were growing rather fond of? Yes, I would be lying if I didn't say I'd begun to find Violet to be someone I could trust. But I guess it just goes to show I must be a poor judge of human nature. I really never once suspected him. I really am alone in the world now. Uncle Monty and Helena were my last living relatives. No, Lady Diana, I don't think you will ever be alone in the world. You'll always have us. He's right. After what we've been through, I think the 3 of us have made a bond for life. But now the real question comes, what really happened to the Montague fortune that was supposedly hidden somewhere in this house? After tonight, I don't care. The house will probably pass down to you, Lady Diana. I don't know about that. With no will or way to know that my Uncle Monty, we wouldn't know anything that he did with his assets. There's no way to know what's become of him. Besides, I don't know if I could live here, not after what happened tonight. I don't blame you. I don't plan to stay in this house another night. I think it's time for me to go back to my family. I'll find work in town. Everything will be alright. I'm saying goodbye to this old house forever. I feel the same way. 2 people were killed for a fortune that we don't know even exists. Do you think we'll ever find out if there are riches hidden within these walls? I don't know. Perhaps not now. But maybe someday. Yes, someday. Someday we might learn. I don't know. That makes it feel like there's a second hidden ending to the game where we find out what on earth where it's hidden. Where's the fortune hidden? Is the fortune somewhere in the house or not? I don't know. I don't know. In any case, that looks like it's it for Murder at Chateau de Rouge. Chateau de Rouge. Thank you very much for watching this video walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watched it and had fun seeing me try to solve this murder mystery.